Hey whales, good morning. Happy Thursday. Let's go over and recap Tesla based on Trump's new reciprocal tariffs that came out yesterday. All right, so with that said, let's dive in. So with Tesla, guys, I have this first scenario here where we do, right, from my past videos, we did complete this downtrend cycle, and now we're correcting December to 18th, right? So we're looking to see how big of a relief rally this could be. And then ultimately, once it reaches the 50 back, we're either going to dump even further or it can hold a higher low and we'll make new highs and all-time highs here. Okay, so we just got to get through sort of this structure here to see whether or not that's going to happen. And right now, guys, in my opinion, I do think Tesla is probably the most bullish out of the Mag 7s, surprisingly, right? I do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 waves in, which is great for an A wave, potential B wave coming down with an ABC, right, starting to form, and then a C wave towards the upside here. Okay, now the surprise could be that the B wave's already in, right, and we're going to be pushing higher like this. Okay, and I like that. I like that count there. Okay, that the B wave's already in, but just in case, right, we got to be prepared in case this sort of happens as well. As long as price stays above the invalidation level, right, we're calling it higher. Now, what do I see in terms of the targets here? Okay, 320 is what I see, right? 320 up to 384, right? This is sort of the main targets that I see for Tesla as long as price can stay above the invalidation level. All right, if I go down to the 30-minute time frame here, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, clear 5 waves in blue. So that's pretty bullish to me. A, right, in black, coming down for a B, right? Now, again, surprise that the B could be in already, and we could be working instead of an ABC coming down. We have a now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going upwards. Okay, so if you're going to trade Tesla for today, right, there's 2 different ways you can do it. Well, the first way is that you're going to take some fib retracements, okay, and you're going to buy in anywhere between, you know, these levels here, wherever you want, but typically around 258 down to 251. You can have a stop loss underneath that invalidation level if you want to be safe here for a swing trade under 218, or if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you can put a stop loss underneath 243, right? So this is your trade setup that you want to, you know, possibly take, right? So stop loss underneath here or in a validation level. Second trade that you can also take, again, is the WXY scenario where we come down a bit for this B wave, right? And you want to take some fib extensions to project out where it's going to land. You're going to be longing 235-ish, right, down to these levels with invalidation levels. So you can put your stop loss underneath, you know, 214. Okay, so this could be sort of your next trade as well. So as long as that can stay above, right, those are your 2 trades that you're looking at. Now, again, there is a bearish path, guys, right, because the markets have been so sort of struggling here. We could be putting in the last scenario here, which is the triple correction. So this is scenario number 2, where we have a WXY in blue, X signifying a failed impulse, right? So instead of us going upwards, right, we actually put in a new low and we break the invalidation level here, okay, that 216 level. If price breaks below that, right, we have another scenario here, 175 down to 100 as the last landing zone for the completed cycle here. Okay, so this would be all of a downtrend cycle that gets complete. All right, so you know, this is why as traders, right, we need to be prepared for all different types of scenarios. That's why we have the invalidation levels. That's why, you know, we take the highest probability trades, right? So again, this is the main path that we're going with. But if invalidation level breaks, you know now that 175 down to 100 would be that main area. So I'm looking for this as a swing trade here with a stop loss underneath 103. Okay, so this is definitely something to keep in mind of if the S&P 500 continues to break down and continues to go lower, 10% drop on the S&P. Okay, so I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys here. Talk to you guys soon.